A little difference from the last few days. Blue sky, palm trails. They're colored. Yeah, that's right. They're the ones that are red. The clouds aren't. A little ground fog down there. And we went from, what were we, 43 for the low yesterday morning to 32 this morning. Thought we were supposed to be mid to lower 40s all week for the lows. Apparently Mother Nature changed her mind. And I haven't kicked the cows out of the feed barn. Let them eat as much of that as they can, so make it worthwhile feeding them good stuff. Anyway, hey, it's Monday. They think they're going to get to eat early. They're not. Nice sunny day, little breeze now. Ty and I were talking earlier. I told her, yeah, I heard on the news we're supposed to have a dry spell. So, yeah, her and Maury were talking about that last night. The dry spell is supposed to be today. And look, hello, sunshine.
Yep, Sunshine's over somewhere that side of the
Hello,
shop.
sunshine.
Hi. Wow, that was quick, man.
Quickly. Yeah, she's getting cans out of here. Bottles mostly. Used to be nice when you could take them to the grocery store in a big bag, and sometimes the distributors had even bigger bags. Fill the bag up, tie the top, they'll give you $20 for it instead of counting them. Then the state decided, oh well, it's our deposit, we're going to take it over. Now there's only a few places you can take them. Luckily one of them's not far from where she lives. So, she gets a little extra spending money. Well, what'd you do on a nice day? Well, you do stuff in here for part of the day. This one I'm wiggling and that short one go together to make 8 feet to go under these where we put them on the wall. One in the middle there, it isn't notched for anything. It's just going to go on the face of it just to hold it between the two because we're putting 2 of them up. And I've got a figure. I thought I had this figured. There's enough here to put on the front edge this way. The problem is it's a little too much of a hook in it. I might still do it. If I do, I've got to notch it like I did the others, but we'll see how that happens. And the dogs are going to relax in here for a little bit because Helen decided, hey, Dad, it's not raining. Let's go ahead and we got to retag those heifers anyway. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So she's going in to get the stuff out of the house. We're going to go ahead and run those heifers through, and the ones that get new tags, because they're going to stick around, will get new tags. And the others, they're just going to get weighed. 618D just got her new herd tag. And she is 227K. So,
let me look real quick.
nice, pretty new tag in her ear. Checked her eyes on the way through.
Yeah.
We just
Well, you're welcome.
check them when we come through anyway, just to check. So that's the first one. Everybody else is crowded in down here. And we'll see who's next. See who is next. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Move your butt. We'll try to throw this across because the next one can get on this one.
Hey.
That's what's caused too many.
She's the only yellow tag
Being
I have.
stubborn. She gets a yellow tag. Because she's actually ties. And speaking of yellow, had to use this to bump start them out of the tub. And it worked nicely. And Becky was supposed to be down here to help us, but half an hour ago she said I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
This is the heifer that I cried over at 1 o'clock in the morning, in case y'all remember that video.
Yeah, don't worry, I don't remember it either. See the looks I get?
That would have been March 7th of 2022, by the way.
Oh, see, because she's cheating. She's looking at the tags so she knows the dates. One of these days she'll learn how to put those on the easy way.
It's always a way.
In case I wasn't watching, I was going to try to show you. We try to go back for the same hole, which,
Stand.
yeah, 99.9% of the time we get the same hole. They're more receptive to it. Besides that, the hole there, it's already sealed up around it. Now she's trimming her hair. This little bugger, when those tags are in the ears, you go behind the button and you go, whoop, knock the button off, and she's got her to pick the buttons up later. So she's got two anyway.
Attitude limit. I have to stick my hand in your mouth for you to let me see.
She just wanted to get her hand full of slobber. So anyway, that's kind of what we're gonna do for a few here. Oh, look who decided to come join us after we get the first half dozen done.
I was cooking dinner, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what she says. This is one that had the actual patch of fur in its eyeball. It appears to either be gone or smaller. But where her main tear duct is in the corner of the eye, that was a patch of fur too. And it's got a couple of hairs that she's pulling out. And Cool Weevil Song just sent me a message saying they had a tornado touchdown. I think it said near them, so I can go check his message now. Tylynn lied earlier. This is actually the one that's got...
Those two heifers are identical.
That's a patch of fur in her eyeball. And both cows do. They look the same. You put them next to each other and you got to read the tags and see which one it is. The bad thing is she's trying to get a hold of the hair and pull it out, which doesn't really feel real good.
I don't want to get your eyelashes.
Hopefully it's not something we got to do all the time, but we got them in, we'll do it. Hopefully, maybe it won't be an issue later.
I know.
We actually kind of discussed maybe freezing it off.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit ago. You said
I did. I suggested it, but I didn't talk to the vet about it.
But we haven't talked to the vet about it.
And found out our vet's no longer.
And yeah, we just found out the other day that Dr. Peter has moved on to Idaho, and we've got a different vet in the office that's going to be taking care of us, and we haven't met him yet. As long as he ain't like the other one that we only met once, and he ain't coming back here again. But
don't do that with your freaking eyelid at me.
Hopefully he's like Peter and a good vet. And Becky wigs out with eye stuff.
Damn it, Harry.
Actually, I had to give her a new hole.
Not me, the cow.
The
heifer.
hole's actually about right here from the old tag. I put it in and it came right back out with a tagger. So it's like, well, okay, you get a new hole. And hey, that's the last episode. Guys, this is the last one. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, that's the big girl's baby. Yeah, 324A. Hello. What do you think? And by the way, I had to use this on one other. That works a little better than the old Hot Shot. Of course, the old Hot Shot's over 40 years old. I've gotten pretty good at making a mess in here. Doing a little fine work. That'll be enough. These are scraps, but that should, yeah, focus. That's close enough. Just be careful when you suck it in. I didn't want to cut that any thinner right there. That's going to hold those on the wall. That's going to be on the top. We're going to use wherever that stuff went that was on the bench. You know, things got moved. Well, yeah, there's still one right there, the Loctite power grab stuff. We'll put that up on the wall and then put that stuff against it. Wander around all this shit in here. These pieces, the long piece, it's got a little well in it, but not too bad. That's going to go on the bottom. But it's going to go backwards. This will be against the whiteboard because there's a step in that wall. It's a 1/4 inch step. So this should work just perfect. We took an 1/8 inch off. Foot long piece to fit the end because that's only a 7-footer. And I thought it was straighter, but you know. And this one didn't do anything on other than drill holes. It's going to go in the middle between the two. And at the bottom, it'll actually be flush with these. I mean, they're going to fit together. It'll be flush on the face. I may have to trim a little off of it. Just to have the width of the screws between the panels. And then these I cut. These 3 will go together to make the top piece. They're cut the same as what I showed you over there. And then those 2 little pieces there will make the edge on the, as you walk in underneath the deck, there'll be that edge. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to tie with one staining stuff, so I'm going to let her stain those others. Because, I mean, I can put everything else together in the morning, slap the things out, and if nothing else, run a screw against them to hold them for a little bit while the stain dries on the other stuff. And with that, I'm shutting things down in here and going to go let the cows in for the night. And it's kind of light out tonight considering it's 5 o'clock and interesting. Anyway, if I'm going to show you the cows, I better shut it off. You know how that is. Otherwise, it's going to be a 20-minute video. Well, we'll see what they do with good hay after it's been a few days. Blue, leave him alone. My mother's dog yipping behind me. Mom's feeding in the back barn right now. Got some young ones here wanting in. Of course, the old lady, she says, you kids get out of the way. She don't want them in her way. Well, you gotta get out of the way of the gate, old lady. Yeah? You know how it works. Blue, out. Old lady, you're gonna have to push her out of your way a little more. There you go. Yeah, 2 older cows first. Make that 3. Then the young ones. Blue, back off. So, yep, there's the end of our day. Not bad color, considering. Blue's about to get a boot up his butt. You don't leave him a little space to get around. And a bunch of younger ones here, and an old one at the back. That's Minnie Moo hiding back there. She's been the last one in lately. I don't know why. What do you think, huh? Okay. And I see an upset one in there. See if we can find her. Yep. 32 standing there going, but I want to be out there. Anyway, I looked on the board earlier. Ones that we're actually supposed to have this month, there's like a half a dozen. And it's supposed to be a bunch more in February, so they come when they come anyway. And I'd say they're all happy tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope everybody had a good day today, and hope Tuesday treats you well.